after 9 months, there is finally a deal between Genzyme and Sanofi. So back and forth almost a year, Genzyme finally accepted Sanofi's $20 billion takeover offer. Bloomberg's Shannon Pettypiece has been following the negotiations, all 9 months of them, and she is here right now with the details. So Shannon, we have to ask you, I mean, what was the deciding point?
Well, after all of that fighting, here's what we came down to. $74 a share, which is what people have been expecting for the past few months. But the surprise here is there's going to be $14 a share in milestone payments if sales of this experimental MS drug that Genzyme has in testing are successful. If they get to this $3 billion level, which Genzyme thinks, shareholders should be getting an extra $14 a share. And that's compared to about $3 a share, which was what people were expecting. So a big surprise there. And I think investors should be happy with this. This is about a 48% premium over where the stock was before talk of this deal started. But if you look big picture, this really just gets them back to 2007, 2008, where the stock was trading before there were some of these manufacturing issues. But
you must be relieved, though. I mean, you've been covering this for 9 months now, right?
Babies have been conceived and born in this time.
Let me ask you, why is it a good deal for Sanofi? I mean, it seems like it's still a pretty hefty premium over the price before Bloomberg News broke the story and over the other offers.
Well, this buys Genzyme time. They're desperate for products because they have a lot of generic competition. Profit's going to be down 10% this year. So this gets them about $4.5 billion in added revenue for products that aren't going to have generic competition at least for a decade. Products that they can sell for as much as $200,000 a year because they're for these very deadly genetic disorders. So this really helps build out their pipeline and buys them some time.
Shannon, what is the management team going to look like? I mean, we have to assume that Genzyme CEO might be on the losing side.
Well, he is 64. He hasn't indicated what he's going to do next, but he's been a real leader in the biotech industry, so I think he's going to be in a lot of demand if he wants to continue working. He grew this company from 10 people in Boston's red light district about 30 years ago into one of America's biggest biotech success stories. He had a vision for treating these rare diseases that big pharma discarded. They said there's no money in that. Well, he said yes, there is, and he grew this company to now what we know was worth $20 billion in the end.